Are you struggling with debt and want to eliminate it quickly? This is a question that many of us grapple with. Debt, if not managed properly, can become a significant burden, causing stress and financial instability. But there's a way to manage and eliminate it quickly. By adopting a focused and planned approach, you can turn the tables on your debt, regain control over your financial life, and work towards a future of financial freedom. So whether you're dealing with a mountain of credit card bills, student loans, or any other type of debt, this video is for you. The first way to eliminate debt quickly is to prioritize your high-interest debts. High-interest debt refers to the debts that you're paying the most interest on. These could be credit cards or personal loans with high annual percentage rates. The reason for prioritizing these debts is simple. The longer you take to pay them off, the more you end up paying in interest. Let's illustrate this with an example. Imagine you have two credit cards. One has an interest rate of 20% and the other 10%. If you owe $1,000 on each, paying off the one with the higher interest rate first will save you more money in the long run. It's all about making your money work smarter, not harder. By focusing on the debts that cost you the most, you can significantly reduce the amount of interest you pay over time and free up more money to put towards your other debts. Another strategy is to consider using the debt snowball method. This strategy is about arranging your debts from smallest to largest, and then focusing on clearing the smallest debt first. You might wonder, why not tackle the largest debt instead? Here's the logic. By paying off the smallest debt first, you'll free up the money you were using for that payment. Now this freed up money can be used to tackle the next smallest debt, and so on. This creates a snowball effect. As you pay off each small debt, you gain more resources to pay off the next one, and the next, and the next. The beauty of this method is not just in its simplicity but also in its psychological effect. Each debt you clear gives you a win, a sense of achievement, which can be a powerful motivator to keep going. The next strategy is to consider negotiating lower interest rates and consolidating your debts. Picture this. You've got a stack of credit cards or loans, each with its own high interest rate. It feels like you're digging a hole, right? Well, here's a shovel. Negotiate lower interest rates. Reach out to your creditors, especially if you've got a solid payment history. Many will be willing to lower your rates to maintain your business. Lower rates mean more of your payment goes towards reducing the principal, helping you clear off your debts faster. But how do you do it? It's simple. Pick up the phone, call your creditor, and ask. Explain that you're considering different options to alleviate your debt, including transferring your balance to a card with a lower interest rate. You'd be surprised how often this works. Now let's move on to debt consolidation. This is when you combine high-interest debts into a lower-interest loan or balance transfer credit card. The goal? To streamline your payments and reduce the amount of interest you pay over time. Imagine you're juggling 5 balls, each with a different weight. That's your current debt scenario. Now imagine juggling just one ball, one that's lighter than the sum of the others. That's debt consolidation. However, it's not all roses and sunshine. Be mindful of any associated fees and terms. Some consolidation loans come with origination fees, and balance transfer cards often have limited-time promotional interest rates. After the promotional period ends, the rate might skyrocket. So make sure you read the fine print. Also, remember that consolidating debt doesn't reduce the amount you owe. It simply restructures it, potentially making it more manageable. It's crucial to continue with your disciplined repayment plan and avoid racking up more debt. Remember, consolidating your debt or negotiating lower interest rates can be a powerful tool, but it's not right for everyone. Make sure you understand the terms and conditions before proceeding. The next strategy is to cut all unnecessary spending and increase your income. We all have expenses that we could trim down or completely cut out. Non-essential expenses like that daily coffee shop run, eating out frequently, or unused subscriptions can add up over time. Consider preparing your meals at home or brewing your own coffee. These might seem like small changes, but they can make a significant difference in freeing up funds for debt repayment. It's also beneficial to review your monthly bills. Perhaps there's a cheaper cell phone plan or insurance package available. You might even be able to negotiate lower rates with your service providers. Now let's talk about increasing your income. This is easier said than done, but it doesn't necessarily mean you need to switch jobs or ask for a raise, although those could be options. You could also consider taking on a part-time job, freelancing, or even turning a hobby into a source of income. Remember, every extra dollar you earn can be directed towards paying off your debt. Even tasks like selling items you no longer need can generate additional funds. That old guitar gathering dust in the corner or the bicycle you haven't ridden in years, might be the treasure someone else is willing to pay for. And don't overlook the power of passive income. This could be anything from renting out a room in your house, investing in dividend-paying stocks, or creating a blog or YouTube channel that generates ad revenue. These strategies can provide a steady stream of income over time, further accelerating your debt repayment. In essence, the goal here is to widen the gap between your income and expenses. The wider this gap, the more money you have to throw at your debt. It's about making conscious decisions and sometimes sacrifices, but remember, it's not forever. It's until you've regained control over your finances. By increasing your income and cutting unnecessary expenses, you're freeing up more money to put towards your debt. Now let's discuss creating a structured debt repayment plan and the importance of avoiding new debt. Creating a detailed debt repayment plan is required if you want to pay off debt as quickly as possible. It outlines exactly how much you'll pay towards each debt every month, providing a clear path to becoming debt-free. To create this plan, start by listing all your debts, including their interest rates and minimum payments. Then, decide how much extra you can afford to pay each month towards your debts. Prioritize high-interest debts or start with the smallest debt, depending on your chosen strategy. Sticking to your debt repayment plan consistently is where the magic happens. It's like sticking to a diet or a workout regimen. You might not see immediate results, but over time, you'll notice significant progress. Your debts will start to decrease, and eventually, you'll see a big fat zero next to them. It's a gradual process, requiring discipline and commitment, but the payoff is immense: financial freedom. Now, while you're busy paying off your existing debts, it's crucial to avoid taking on new debt. Think of it as trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. No matter how much water you pour in, if you don't plug the hole, you'll never fill the bucket. The same applies to debt. If you continue to accrue new debt while trying to pay off the old, you'll find yourself stuck in a vicious cycle. Resisting the temptation of new debt means changing your spending habits. It's about distinguishing between wants and needs, making wise financial decisions, and building a sustainable financial future. Remember, the goal isn't just to become debt-free, but to stay debt-free. As you navigate this journey, remember that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. It's okay to feel overwhelmed at times. What's important is not to give up. Keep pushing forward, stay committed to your plan, and resist new debt. In addition, if debt becomes overwhelming, consider seeking professional guidance. Debt counseling agencies can provide insights, negotiate with creditors on your behalf, and offer tailored strategies for debt management. Consider reaching out to nonprofit debt counseling agencies. These organizations specialize in providing financial guidance, debt management plans, and budgeting assistance. A certified credit counselor can help you evaluate your financial situation, negotiate with creditors, and establish a structured plan to pay off your debts. In certain situations, government assistance programs might be available. These programs can provide relief or restructuring options for specific types of debt. Researching government initiatives and understanding eligibility criteria can open up avenues for financial support. Exercise caution, but explore the option of debt settlement companies. These organizations negotiate with creditors on your behalf to reduce the total amount owed. However, it's crucial to thoroughly research and choose reputable companies, as some may charge exorbitant fees or engage in questionable practices. Before taking any professional advice, it's essential to fully understand the implications of the suggested strategies. Be aware of any fees associated with the services, potential impacts on your credit score, and the long-term consequences of specific debt management approaches. Use the strategies covered in this video to help you eliminate debt faster. Remember, eliminating debt requires discipline and commitment, but with these strategies you're well equipped to tackle your debt and work towards a more secure financial future. Good luck!